Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards and so we can get started right away. I'll pull the Desires and Fears spread, then I'll do a regular tarot reading. I'll give you an opportunity to ask a question to see how to move forward in some situation, and then I'll pull one card from the Universe Has Your Back. So let's see. First card that popped out is the Four of Cups. Second card is the Knight of Cups, and then the Ten of Swords. So, okay. The desires in this situation is the Four of Cups, and this card represents habits. So I feel like there's a desire to break out of a routine or break out of old habits. I feel like you want to experience something new, and so you want to just kind of get out of a rut of doing the same old thing the same old way. So I feel like you're wanting to experience something different or something new. So, the Knight of Cups, this is your fear, and this card is kind of like modesty. So, I feel like maybe this is something that you want to try new that you've never done before. Could be, sexually, or could be professionally, something that you've not tried. And so you don't really want to be embarrassed by maybe onlookers or somebody who might be affected by this change. So I feel like there's some hesitation or some fear of being embarrassed. This card here, the Ten of Swords, this card is representing, now this card specifically represents like squeezing. So I kind of feel like it's releasing tension about trying something new and just doing it anyway, because I kind of feel like if there's no risk, there's no reward. It might be something, whatever new thing that you're trying, I feel like at least you can cross it off the list as something you've tried, whether you like it or don't. If you hate it, then don't do it again, right? So I kind of feel like this squeezing card just represents like releasing tension. So that's what I have for you so far. Let's get to the tarot reading. Let's see what the current energies are, what messages we have for you today. Current energy is the Ace of Cups, crossed by Five of Cups. The Death card is grounding you. Six of Pentacles is crowning. The Tower card, the Emperor. Oh, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Lovers. Wow, okay. So, the current energy or current general energy is Ace of Cups, and cups represent emotion. So I feel like there's this energy of wanting to experience a new emotion. This is a cup that's also just kind of like a new beginning, wanting to start something new. So I feel like there is something blocking you, and that again, I do feel like just like in this spread, the fears, desires and fear spread, I do feel like what's blocking you is fear or regret of embarrassing yourself. And I feel like let that go. Let that go, because I feel like you'll only regret it if you don't try it, right? You could try something new and love it, but if you didn't, you would never know, right? So I kind of feel like just go with the flow, just try something new. Forget about embarrassing yourself, because I just feel like you'll feel more rewarded or more satisfied or fulfilled that you actually did try something new. The Death card. This card is what's grounding you. And this card represents not just the death of an old situation, things ending, but also this card represents like a change in your lifestyle. So I do feel like this is you, wanting to get out of that rut and make changes permanently. I feel like that's what your goal is. The Tower card is in the recent past, right? So this is not occurring right now. This has already happened, but it was a sudden change. Something rocked your world where you were like just came to that realization that you don't want to do the same thing all the time. You don't want to exist in rotating cycles and just things happening over and over again. The same kind of relationships, the same kind of jobs, the same kind of even sexual relationships. I feel like you don't want to experience the same things or didn't want to experience the same things. You had this sudden change where you're like, I'm done with that. And I feel like this is now you transitioning into something new. This Six of Pentacles makes me feel like things were unbalanced in your life, that maybe you were putting in more work, whether in your professional life or your friendships, even, and in your professional experiences. I feel like you've been putting in so much work and things have been unbalanced, where you're looking for something now, or you at least want something now that is more balanced, that is more reciprocal or reciprocated. So I feel like that's what's on your mind right now, just wanting to find a good balance for you, both mentally and physically, something that is very rewarding for you for all of the work that you put in. So the Emperor, this is the immediate future, right? And this is energy about somebody who has so much authority. Now, this could be a boss, or this could be you with that change of lifestyle into boss status. And this is just somebody who is very wise, somebody who's had their experiences and able to apply it to their current situations. So somebody who just really knows what they're doing and really sits high in their power. Somebody who is really authoritative, and that if this isn't you transitioning, right, that lifestyle change, if this isn't you, this is somebody that you know, maybe somebody that you're asking for guidance about whatever situation, the changes that you want to make. And if it's in, like, this could be your boss, and it could be if you're thinking about, or if you're focused on a romantic relationship, this is somebody that you might be partnered with or connected to that you're seeking advice from. Let's see, this is your current energy. This is 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is you really wanting something stable in your life, something that you can rely on. I feel like this is a relationship that you really want to be consistently in your life. So if it's a love partnership, I feel like anybody who's been in and out of your life, you don't want that anymore. You want somebody stable. I feel like you want a traditional, like, long-term relationship with somebody. And also, if it's like business world, I just kind of feel like this is something that you want that is financially rewarding and also emotionally fulfilling. I feel like you want to have both of those traits in your position. And so I feel like this is you finding that, or at least looking for that, right? Even if you apply this with this one, it's kind of like having talked to your boss about, getting a raise, or, you felt like you were doing a whole lot of work and not getting recognized. This could be that recognition. So the Seven of Wands, this is that external environment, right? This is like, so the Seven of Wands is like somebody who, or energy about protecting or defending. I feel like this is somebody who's keeping everything at bay, like just keeping things in control. And so I do sense that this is energy about really putting in, at least being very passionate about why you deserve these great things. And I feel like this is you advocating for yourself. So this Three of Wands is, I feel like it's moving forward. And this is forward progress. I feel like this is you, you had this sudden change in your life where you decided you didn't want to be in a rut. You wanted your lifestyle to change. You wanted to elevate yourself to a higher power. And I feel like after you've made that choice, that this is you making those steps or taking those steps to implement those changes. And look at this. This is the outcome. The Lover's card. This is strengthening the bond. This is, if it's your love relationship or business or whatever it is, I feel like this is that bond that is strengthening. Somebody finds you very trustworthy and very loyal and very worthy, of all these gifts and all these rewards and all this pentacle energy. I feel like somebody finds you very deserving of it, and this is that union that's like, listen, stick with me, I'll take care of you. So that's what the outcome is. So now you have an opportunity to ask a question. We're going to separate these cards into the planets to talk about what your motivation is. We're going to separate them into the zodiac signs to see how you should move forward. And then we're separating them into the elements to see what kind of energy you should put into the situation that you're asking about. So in your question that you're asking, let's see, try to avoid yes or no questions. We want to go a little bit deeper than that. So how you should maybe move forward in a situation, whether you're thinking about love or life, finances, your boss, or, whatever the situation is, and how you want to move forward. Let's talk about it. So motivation is Jupiter. Ooh, I'm not really surprised by that. How you should move forward is, let's see, Taurus Energy. And what kind of energy, additional energy you should put into the situation is Earth Energy. Oh, I'm not surprised at all. So your motivation for the question that you're asking about is Jupiter. And Jupiter, this card represents expansion. And so I feel like this is you wanting to expand into something greater. Also, Jupiter represents energy about being protective. So also protecting the situation or the relationships around you. I feel like you're somebody who's very loyal and just wants to protect the situation that you're in so that it's very long lasting. I feel like you're somebody who's very tenacious and doesn't really give up that easily. So you're motivated to keep the situation that you're asking about, to keep it together and to keep it moving forward. So Taurus energy, I feel like this is a card that tells me, what would Taurus do? And Taurus is energy about I have. So what tools do you already have available to you? What tools can you use in the situation that you're asking about so that you can expand it and so that you can protect it? So I feel like this is energy about using what you have already and you applying it to the situation that you're asking about. One thing I would caution about Taurus energy is don't be so stubborn in your mindset. If, for example, you want to expand your personal relationships with maybe a romantic partner, you want to expand into something greater, like get married eventually or have kids and build a family. Don't be so stubborn in your mindset if you have like a timeline. In 6 months, I want to get engaged. In 1 year, I want to get married. And then 3 to 5 years, I want to have 2 kids and a dog and a house and all that stuff. I feel like don't be so stubborn in your mindset and on a plan, because things happen when they're supposed to happen. And remember that this is a partnership, right? So it's not you always getting your way, it's you and your partner compromising to form a team and both get your way, the team's way, not just individually you and them. But also in a professional relationship, this is don't be stubborn, right? Use the tools that you have to expand, but don't be stubborn in your mindset. Understand that sometimes when you want a promotion, that sometimes you have to make a lateral move into a certain field before you can elevate or ascend to a higher level. So understand how the hierarchy works, and then using the skills that you have and your relationships, your personal networking relationships or business relationships to ascend to a higher level. So don't formulate a plan and stick tough to it. Understand that things are going to happen when and how they're supposed to. One thing I do know is that energy that you have to put into this relationship is earth energy. And earth energy, like I said earlier, is very tenacious, like a no quit kind of attitude. This is understanding that you always have to keep working, keep proving yourself, keep elevating yourself. And this is like that hard work. When you think you can't give anymore, this is energy about giving more anyway. And so always developing your skills, always, never settling for anything that doesn't really help you reach your goals. I feel like just keep growing, just keep learning, just keep changing. You don't want to be in a rut. I feel like you already know that though. So, let's just summarize real quick because I feel like that was a lot, but the motivation for the question that you were asking for is that you want to expand and also you want to protect the existing relationships that you have. Taurus energy is using the skills and the tools that you already have and applying it to the situation that you're asking about, and then continue to work hard so that you can reach your goals. We're going to, oh, okay. Wow, one card already pulled out, but I feel like I want to pull another one as well. We're going to pull a card from The Universe Has Your Back. Okay, and see what messages. Okay, so we got one already. It says, I choose to learn through love, which is so cute. We're going to put that right next to the lovers. All right, let's see. One more. One more. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So I do wish you so much luck in this situation. Thank you for being here with me and take care. Bye.